Sites like this are pretty small in occurrence across the National Forest, but they provide a huge array of biological activity in terms of amphibians, and lots of wildlife depend on them. Wetlands like this serve as almost like a sponge, whereas they hold water longer into the year and provide that water throughout the summer after it's stopped raining and things like that. Preserving these sites is important to us from an ecological standpoint. A system like this is just a big wetland bog, and the water is primarily flowing below the surface. And once people started driving through it, the water became entrenched and started down cutting through the wetland itself, and actually dried the adjacent parts of the wetland out. And objectives today was to restore that subsurface flow and water holding capacity of the wetland itself.
We have water flowing straight downhill, and water takes the path of least resistance, so it'll travel as straight as possible and follow the channel of a tire track as it comes downhill. And in this situation, we wanted to remove that and get the water to zigzag as it moved back down the hill in order to slow the flow of water from the top of the hill down to this lower stream. So what we did is we dug trenches and put logs ranging from 8 to 18 inches at different angles as we followed the hill from top to bottom. This allows water to flow downhill until it hits a log and zigzag back and forth, slowing the flow of water as it moves downhill.
There's dozens and dozens or even hundreds of miles of open system trails across the Caribou and the Targhee National Forest. And those trails are designed, engineered in places that can withstand that kind of use. And so, we see places like this where illegal, unauthorized use is happening. We try to stop that. Similarly, if you're encountering wet areas and sensitive areas on the open trails, we ask that you try to avoid those until they dry out or until we can address those issues.
She circled my wagon, and off we go.